How many times has court packing been attempted in the Supreme Court? Imagine changing the rules of a game just to win. That's what court packing is all about, trying to shift the balance of power in the Supreme Court for political reasons. Throughout American history, there have been a few key moments when this idea has come up. The first notable attempt happened during the Reconstruction era in the late 1860s and early 1870s. Back then, Republicans temporarily cut the number of justices from 10 to 7 to limit President Andrew Johnson's influence. Later, under President Ulysses S. Grant, the court's size was restored to 9 justices. This was more about political maneuvering than a real attempt to expand the court beyond its normal size. Then, in 1837, Congress increased the number of justices from 7 to 9 through the Judiciary Act of 1837. This move was partly to handle the growing federal judicial circuits, but it also raised concerns about political influence, especially since many of the new appointments were from slaveholding states. Fast forward to the most famous attempt in 1937, when President Franklin D. Roosevelt proposed a plan to add up to 6 more justices, making the court 15 members in total. Roosevelt's goal was to get favorable rulings for his New Deal programs, which the court had struck down. The plan faced fierce opposition and was ultimately rejected by Congress, but it did influence the court's decisions, which shifted to support Roosevelt's policies. In recent years, there was a different kind of political move. In 2016 and 2017, the Senate refused to confirm President Barack Obama's Supreme Court nominee, Merrick Garland. This effectively left the court with only 8 justices for over a year. While this did not change the official size of the court, it affected how the court operated and was seen as a political tactic to influence its decisions. In summary, formal efforts to change the size of the Supreme Court through legislation have been rare. The last major attempt was Roosevelt's plan in 1937, which failed. Since then, the court has stayed at 9 justices, a number set in 1869. While political strategies like blocking nominations have occurred, they do not count as court packing in the strict sense. These moments show how the balance of the judiciary can become a political battleground, but changing the court's size has proven to be a difficult and controversial move.